Hello everyone, my name is M. Vinod Kumar. I welcome you to the course Analog and Digital Communication System. In this course, we are going to study the communication that happens both in analog and digital domain. The exchange of information in both analog signals and digital signal format. Also, we are going to study the basic blocks, building blocks which are required for the communication from source to destination when we want to transmit the information. So basically the communication is exchanging the information. That is, the communication is generally the transmission of information from one place to another place. In early stages, the communication we actually followed with firecrackers and bell sounds, flying pigeons. So later when the information is exchanged with the help of electrical signal, the advantage is it helped us to communicate for longer distances. And there are many more updates, and the technological development has brought us a very smart communication system, and the message is actually carried from one place to another place based on following communication process. So these are the basic process which are actually followed when we transmit the information from one place to another place. So the message signal is generally originated in the source side, and recreation happens at the user side. So in between, how do we transmit the message signal through the channel? The channel can be physical medium or wireless medium. So message signal is initially originated at the source. So these are the information basically we need to communicate from one place to another place, and generally the initial input signals are non-electrical signals. In order to transmit all these message signals, we need to convert it into electrical form. So the transducer is used at the transmitter side, which converts non-electrical signal into electrical signal, and the electrical signal is given back to the transmitter. And here there are signal processing. The signals which are converted by transducer are electrical, and basically it is low frequency and low power signals. And in order to transmit this low power and low frequency signal, we do follow some signal processing. At the transmitter side, we have an amplifier, modulator, mixer, and antenna. In case of wireless communication, we have to have antenna to transmit the signal. So the low frequency, low power signal is converted, boosted into high frequency and high power signal. And in order to transmit based on the type of the channel may be the physical medium or wireless medium. If the channel is physical medium, the channel can be the coaxial cable or optical fiber or copper cable. So during transmission, the signal which are propagated through the channel may be influenced by the external disturbances, and the noise and the losses are introduced to the signal which are traveling over the channel, and the final signal at the receiver side is received with noise. Actually received at the receiver side are high frequency, high energy, and maybe the noises are introduced due to the physical properties of the channel, and losses are there. And in order to retrieve into original information, so reverse process whichever actually we followed at the transmitter side are done at the receiver side to retrieve the information. Here we use demodulator, and again amplifier. If we use encoder at the transmitter side, we use decoder. One by one, all these basic elementary things we are going to cover followed with the introduction part. And here, after receiver, the output transducer is converting the electrical signal into non-electrical signal. That is actually utilized by the user at the destination. So this is how the information is actually transmitted from source to the destination. User who wants to use the information in between, the basic elementary things are transmitter, channel, and receiver, and based on the type of transmission that is through either physical medium or wireless medium, and in case of physical medium, the type of signal the channel is supporting is to be processed at the transmitter side, and again the information is to be extracted, that is to be retrieved into the original form. So we do some signal processing at the receiver side also. So we are going to see all the processing one by one in upcoming videos. Yeah. So the previous blogs we have seen actually the basic blogs we can commonly use in analog and digital transmission. In case of digital transmission, the information which is exchanged from the source to destination, that is actually traveling through the channel in the form of digital sequences. Basically the information is actually originated at the source side. The information can be text, audio, video or image. So why do we go for digital information? This is actually the digital signals are generally immune to noise, and comparing with analog system, signal loss in the digital transmission is less. Also the complexity of the digital communication system is lesser than the complexity of analog communication system. Maybe the diagram is showing different blocks involved in the communication system, but the complexity in designing the digital communication system is lesser than the design of analog system. So here, if the person wants to design the channel or the receiver or the transmitter, he has to have the knowledge of the properties of the transmitter when we design the channel, otherwise properties of the receiver when we design the channel. So three components are interrelated. So whenever we go for the design of any elements, we need to have the knowledge about other elements also. So here after source, so these three blocks, source encoder, channel encoder and modulator, that are actually at the transmitter side, and the same reverse processing is followed with the receiver side. In source encoder, it actually removes the redundancy information that is coming from the source, that is in the message signal, and it is actually responsible for the effective use of the signal that is transmitted over the channel. And the source encoder is actually generating source code word. Basically the original information is continuous in time and continuous in amplitude. So in order to convert these analog signals, analog symbols into digital, the following process like sampling, quantization and encoding process are actually followed. These process, sampling, quantization and encoding, how the analog signal, that is the signal in continuous time and continuous in amplitude, is converted into discrete in time, discrete in amplitude, that we will see in another video. So the signal, the information is converted into sequence of bits at the source encoder end, that may be 1001 like this, and this information is processed by the channel encoder. Here the channel encoder is introducing some redundancy bit. When we transmit the signal over the channel, maybe due to the physical properties of the medium or by the external resources, there may be losses or errors introduced, and in order to find the errors that happens through over the transmission, we use the channel encoder is introducing some redundancy bits, and that is actually called channel code word, and the sequence of digital bits at the channel encoder end is actually called channel code word. And to transmit these bits over the channel, the corresponding ones and zeros are converted into analog form, because basically the information is low in frequency and low energy. The modulator is helping to introduce to modulate the low frequency signal with the high frequency carrier signal, and that carrier signal in the form of analog waveform is carrying the information over the channel, and at the receiver side the signal is received with noise plus losses due to the nature of the channel we use to transmit the signal. So here at the receiver side, the process we have followed at the transmitter side are reversed. At the output of the demodulator side, the carrier signal is separated, and here we do the estimation of channel code word, and at the decoder side this is estimating source code word, which are actually removing the redundancy bit produced by the channel encoder in order to find the errors, and this source decoder is converting again the digital form into analog form, the original information that is to be communicated to the user side. Finally the information is to be extracted into the original form at the user side. So this is how in digital communication system the transmitter side and receiver side, the analog signal is converted into digital form, and digital signal sequence are again modulated with some modulator, to transmit the signals over the channel, and based on the type of the channel we do have electromagnetic wave, and at the receiver side the reverse process is done as we have in the transmitter side. So the advantage of digital communication system over the analog system is the less noise, reduced losses, and the complexity is simple and it is easy to implement. So these are the contents we are going to see throughout the course. Here in the first video we have seen the introduction to analog and digital communication system, and further followed with the modulation technique. When we want to transmit the information, we do modulate to convert it to the form which the channel supports, and from low frequency to high frequency the signal is modulated with the carrier signal, that is in both analog domain and in digital domain. And what are the transmitters and receivers we do follow at analog and receiver side, and this followed with the passband data transmission, spread spectrum techniques, and finally information theory concepts. So all subtopics under these topics are going to be studied throughout the course, and I suggest you to follow these textbook. This may help us to understand conceptually the communication system, how the transmitter and receiver and channel are behaving, and the mandatory elemental and advanced things, the techniques we need to follow when we design transmitter, channel and receiver. So I am going to follow the textbook Communication Systems by Simon Hacken and Michael Maher, and the Modern Digital and Analog Communication System by B.P. Lathi. Thank you.